Its annual Mandela Day Career Festival in different parts of the country this week. Approximately 6,000 to 7,000 learners from schools in various communities are expected to come in droves, now eager to know more about possible careers, learnership and bursary opportunities offered by the SETAs. The purpose of the festival is to provide advice to learners so that they are sufficiently equipped to make informed decisions and are able to take greater responsibility for their chosen career paths. For more on the festival, we are joined by the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Dr. Blade Nzimande. Minister, thank you for being with us. It's always good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Leanne, and to your viewers.
How important is a career festival in a country that, as we all know, is struggling with jobs?
Career development and career guidance is very important. That is why we chose, Leanne, that the best way for us as a department to honor Nelson Mandela Day would actually be to focus on this. And in particular, we are focusing on rural areas. It's the first time that we are going to a relatively urban area, but we also chose in Citibank that we go to a non-metro area. Otherwise, for the last 4 Career Development Festival we've done in the name of our leader, we've been to Giyani in Limpopo, we've been to Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape, Taung in the Northwest, and Putatichaba in the Free State, the deepest of the rural areas, so that we are able to expose our school kids in particular to career opportunities that are there, which is very important also even in terms of performance once you're at a college or a university, that you did the right subjects and also you are following something that you're interested in.
Yeah. This Career Summit, has it shown sort of any successes in the past?
Quite a lot, actually, because, for example, what we normally have, we will have all our 21 SETAs represented, local colleges, you know, FET colleges, which we now call TVET colleges, as well as universities, you know, that are in the surrounding areas to be represented there. And they've got stalls and school kids. It's actually quite fascinating to see them going from one stall to the other, collecting information about, you know, courses that may be done at a college or a university, the learnerships and internships offered by the SETAs, as well as the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, which is also always there explaining who is actually a beneficiary and so on. And what we always do during this festival also is to leave some bursaries, full bursaries, you know, for the top 20 performing students, you know, from matric in that particular area, who can then either go to college or go to university. I must say that overwhelmingly these youngsters are doing very well. Some of them will be the first graduates coming from their villages in the rural areas. So we are quite satisfied that we are really and truly honoring our leader through what was one of his big commitments, to provide education for poor rural children.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I mean, what I'm gathering from you is that every institution is going to be represented, professions are going to be represented. So it gives these students a whole array of what is on offer. And I imagine focusing on those sectors that really do have employment opportunities, because you find, and I know it's one of your big things, is that, you know, go to these colleges, learn a skill. That's something you, I know, are always pushing quite heavily.
Yes, Leanne, it's actually very important, because we also use this to emphasize that university is important for those who want to go to university, but it's not the only route. There are also college routes that you can actually take. Some of them can actually have an opportunity to get 12 months experience in a workplace through learnerships and internships. And I must also say, Leanne, that what really excites me, that's where I do my 67 minutes every year, by the way. It's so nice to sit with these youngsters, listening to them in terms of what they want to do, and others asking, you know, if they want to do this profession, what are they supposed to do? What are the prospects for job opportunities? I really personally enjoy that 67 minutes. I always do almost twice of it because of the interest that it actually has. This year in particular, we are also going to be a bit biased towards professions, trades and occupations that are related to environment, waste management, and so on. Because we are linking this to the call by President Zuma that we focus this Nelson Mandela Day on cleaning our cities, our localities, our areas. So therefore, we are also then going to be doing career guidance, exposing youngsters to what careers are there, for instance, in waste management, in greening our environment and so on, so that it links with the theme that the president had actually asked to focus on as part of this day.
Yeah. We talk about Mandela Day, but isn't this something that should be done all the time by the department and not necessarily just on Mandela Day?
Of course, we are doing it all the time. In fact, we have established what we call CATA, which means choose, which is our career development program, and which we are growing. At the same time, we have a website, we actually have a call center, we produce booklets. By the way, they are always part of the Nelson Mandela Day, but we do this every day. We are now moving towards, for instance, together with the ETDP SETA, we are going to be training people who are going to be located at district level as career guidance counselors. We're going to be targeting unemployed graduates, retrain them to become career development specialists, and actually locate them in every district in the country so that they can then be able to interact with schools. And we are going to be basing them at our FET colleges so that also you can have a walk-in service as Leanne. If you say you want to know what to do, if you want to work for the public broadcaster, you can walk into an FET college, get a career guidance counselor or advisor, and be able to know what is happening. We are seriously expanding that. We are also, by the way, being assisted by donor funding from the European Union, which will help us to build a foundation so that then when we take it over as government fully, we are able to say we've got a proper career guidance. But in addition, we are also in discussions with the Department of Basic Education, because at the end of the day, we are of the view that it's going to be very important, ideally, that every school has a career guidance teacher where we can be able actually to talk to our youngsters whilst they are still in grade 8 or grade 9 about post-school education and training opportunities that they have. We use the Nelson Mandela Day really just to upscale, to actually also popularize the issue of knowing what you want to do and focusing in rural areas where usually there is far less information than in some of the urban areas.
All right, Minister, we have to leave it there. Thank you so very, very much for joining us here on the programme. I'm going to find out the details of where this will be taking. I'll read them out at the end of the programme. But thanks for your time. Thanks for joining.